Hello everyone and welcome to J1 Aviation. So our goal is to review a couple of questions from the FAA Private Pilot Test Prep each day. Today's questions are related to the airport traffic pattern. So let's begin. Question number 1. Which is the correct traffic pattern departure procedure to use at a non-controlled airport? A. Depart in any direction consistent with safety after crossing the airport boundary. B. Make all turns to the left. Or C. Comply with any FAA traffic pattern established for the airport. So the answer is C. Comply with any FAA traffic pattern established for the airport. So A is incorrect because the traffic pattern departure procedure, which is the correct one, is to comply with the FAA traffic pattern for the airport. B is incorrect because the airport could have right traffic. Okay, question number 2. The recommended entry position to an airport traffic pattern is A. 45 degree to the base leg, just below traffic pattern altitude. B. To enter 45 degrees at the midpoint of the downwind leg at the traffic pattern altitude. Or C. To cross directly over the airport at traffic pattern altitude and join the downwind leg. So the answer for this one is B. To enter 45 degrees at the midpoint of the downwind leg at the traffic pattern altitude. Now, there are other ways to enter the pattern, but it's very important, however you enter the pattern, it's most important to be talking on the radio and clearly announcing your intentions. So A is incorrect. A 45 degree base leg isn't the recommended entry. And C is incorrect because crossing the field at pattern altitude is not recommended. If you're approaching from the opposite side of the pattern, you can overfly the field and join downwind, but it's best to be at least 500 feet above pattern altitude while doing that. Okay, question 3, and this is the last one for today. So you are on approach to land on runway 19 of a non-towered airport. You observe ripples on the southeast side of a small lake 3/4 mile east of the airport. What is the most appropriate course of action? A. Proceed with your approach to runway 19. B. Maneuver for an approach to runway 01. Or C. Check the windsock to determine the appropriate runway. So the answer is C. Check the windsock to determine the appropriate runway. So answers A and B state to maneuver to a particular runway. However, it's always most appropriate to check the windsock or other visual indicator to determine the best runway for landing. So thanks everyone for riding along today, and we hope you will join us on a future flight, and thanks for flying J1 Aviation.